week now.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The story of their last game was the ridiculous amount of time this guy spent in the end zone. Anytime he got a sniff of the goal line, he punched it in. All his touchdowns carried them to the win. Can he do it again here? It's the Bills going up against the Seahawks. What a surprise here. There's rain in Seattle. So we're off to 16th field to link up with our broadcast team.
Time to shine. I forgot what it is.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Penalty marker is down here. And he's brought down.
Dang. Offense. That was on the world. Ball mill got blow out. Dang.
Still first down.
That was a game play, baby.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's third down. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching and went up to try and catch a pass. Oof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. On second down, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now Wilson on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Complete outright to Kurz. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
You let him get over with the wall.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Wilson on second down. Pass incomplete.
Lucky.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
We've got a 3rd and 11.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
I'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They go read option with Wilson. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so there he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Wilson. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. Now the Bills will take another timeout. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stiff-armed him. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Wilson. He's got Curse. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Curse. His... The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Laying 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he pulls over it. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They juked him. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock going.
Wait a minute. Of course.
Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
He's got time. A strong running. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So the
ran the ball. I got my
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row. And I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings that he just absolutely hurdled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think they've really done a great job. That B-gap between the guard and the tackle has been there all game for them, and they continue to exploit it.
He's just going downhill.
Not only downhill, but with incredible force.
The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
When the coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise.
Oh, no, what the?
Continue to wind down the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football. Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long, no matter what they've done on offense.
And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and they will set up shop at their own 46.
Wow.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Well, let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight it. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Straight to the head, if I know what I was doing.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. And some space here. And he's brought down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Okay.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, get in there.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there.
Oh, my God. We don't need none. See, I'm like a Mr. Man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yes, sir.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Yeah, we got the roof on fire. Yeah, hey, hey.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof.
Yeah.
We set the roof on
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
White lead, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Southside got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't
Oh,
on the
they
same
give them
team. Cheer up.
6 and 3.
Bunch of
They not
bitches
make
that make
it.
me
Well,
sit
they
up.
can make
I ain't gonna blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, in the conversation heated. Right trim, getting booked up in every city. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. Whoa, I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's out my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The story of their last game was the ridiculous amount of time this guy spent in the end zone. Anytime he got a sniff of the goal line, he punched it in. All his touchdowns carried them to the win. Can he do it again here? It's the Seahawks going up against the Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visit...
And Baltimore. What they say?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. It's a gain of 4, and it gives them the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2 Patriots there to bring him down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
When we open up,
they'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah.
But instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense? So this game's not very far along. He's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator. What do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is, if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And there's a flag on the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding
offense. Still 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We don't want that. We gotta give you more time. Yeah, we can do that.
So 1 quarter in the books. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 49. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Well,
now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his...
Nearly pick ain't the word, but he...
Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
That's what messed it up.
They're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get
Oh
fired.
my
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well.
Depends on how you
Oftentimes,
throw.
the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But it's
And now the rookie's free.
Oh, go ahead.
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Terrence Knighton able to get him on the ground.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one. He's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Woo!
And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
What's going on?
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's going to be a fight, though. I ain't going to lie.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted, out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And boy, he's been good. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Audible me up, bro. Audible me up, bro. Where's that?
Now Wilson on second down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well,
let's run that play
with intelligence.
It's tight,
keeping
though.
the clock moving, staying in bounds.
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime
and then
to go out there in
noise
front of
on
the
that
bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well. And now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Oh
and
my
he'll be brought
God,
down here
that
at
boy,
the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Bruh, you know you first bad, man. Face mask. Everyone play that, buddy. Everyone play that.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
What is this?
A great...
That was low. Can you shut it down? Yeah, putting up the fight, fellas. No fumble. No interception. It's just what they should have did. Just show up a ball.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Jamal Shearer. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
If you know, move the stick
midfield,
towards while you run it all the way up. You can still try to break away, sir.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
But, it's for Lynch, man. I don't know how long he's been in the NFL, but...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down.
I don't know. That's besides the point. Who you Alexander? Definitely, man.
Second down, 8.
Definitely for you, man. I went past him. You know what's so crazy? They probably don't got him on here.
On second down, Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I just noticed something. They got to stop us, score, and stop us.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Wilson. He's got Curse. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I hit that? I'm supposed to kill
Quickly,
time.
they get to the line.
That's how the clock is.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35.
I ain't no juking.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
I want to start with the passing game, but...
Red zone opportunity.
I mean, you got to keep going, man. Look at the score. You might as well beat them out of running.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort.
Keep on sending me this stuff. Claim this, claim that.
And now come the Seahawks. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Running game is too crazy.
The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Damn, San Francisco.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
We'll be back. They get
and now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
It's not good today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm surprised they don't tell you gotta do the right route.
So a defensive timeout, chance to
regather,
this way around
how long it's been away.
As we resume action.
Whatever. So you see me doing whatever.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home.
And he will not be denied into the
I
end
choose to be a
zone.
running back.
Touchdown,
I know how it feels like being
a
running
great
back.
play
It feels so
there.
good.
Setting the
Just
NFL
feels so good.
mark
I
with
feel
his
like I'm
7th
freaking
touchdown of the
Lynch, yo.
game.
I
Well,
probably broke Lynch record, yeah. Like, This game. Good games. What the fuck? Get that game on my face. That's how Tom Brady looking at it. Get that game on my face. This is a road to playoff and Super Bowl. You put up a fight, yo. I tell you. He was not going down for a fight. It was between them or us. And I tell you.
so that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Yeah.
From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
Plays on mine.
She's up against them all. But the writing's on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Come on, team. Do.
I'm left without a clue. She sees it all in black and white or blue. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fight. She's got a rebel heart. She's a
Skip on. We already know we're gonna touch that in the trash here. We're gonna fix that shit.
the one she wants you never get.
We ready to take whoever's on. Yeah. Make me as they. I'm gonna be the next. Get full out there. At home. Okay, so. That's the way it's real bad. Regular throwback day. I don't know if it's a Thursday night football. I was gonna say throwback.
What she wants to do. Light a fire, hit and run, like good rebels do.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With the season drawing to a close, so much at stake in the fight for a playoff berth. We're lucky to have this man at running back for them, leading the charge toward the postseason. It's the Eagles going up against the Seahawks.
Division leader.
So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football.
Somebody's tired.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like my Eagles at the same time. I don't even talk a lot of trash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
That's not right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level.
And
what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position ended up making the tackle. Oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator.
Gotta give up to Andy Reid.
They like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, they're going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Well, at this moment,
and they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
All about me. All about me. Not about them. All about me. I want to get up
and the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure through. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Figure it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career gain.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
We can practice this. Don't do that shit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33.
Now you get no stiff arm
first
going
down.
on.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them? And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
They're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive. And all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense.
I was pretty much like a freaking Michael Vick out there going off on them.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Don't know how, but keep it in there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game?
The play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, Wilson bowling with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defense.
No, you did.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the...
Boy, to me the wrong way. Man.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first
now we don't have to
possession
worry
of
about
the
it.
second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on first down. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. There's Wilson to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. From the shotgun, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Wait a minute.
He gets this down to the 18,
Nah,
good enough for a first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Seattle now ready to march on the field.
We run.
Last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw.
Wow.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Don't do, man. We can go for it.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys.
You know, the funny part is anybody looking at this picture,
Watch that leverage on this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. 8 yards to go here on second down.
We are not doing that again. I can't go for this.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Surveying the field. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll be third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
What? He missed. Yeah.
On third down, Wilson. Throwing for his linebacker, and he's got him complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. This guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Wow. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. On third and goal, Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to...
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Now Wilson on second down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
The steps look like me.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Oh.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
That time was too fast. Too far.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yep. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Whoever you lost to, hope you get paid for.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And they'll get him down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge, similar to a great hitter. Seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone, the ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Can't be a freaking Tyrell Williams. He could have gone. He's 6'3". Oh my.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. Your power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing, every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on.
Okay.
Shot thing with a wild side on a night like this, just can't hide.
First, for real, see? You know that you see me, this is not
Talk about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talk about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing.
Packers. Man. Did we lost the 49? That's what I wonder. We lost the Jags. That's it. I guess somebody.
Cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing, every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long when the lights come on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With the season drawing to a close, so much at stake in the fight for a playoff berth. We're lucky to have this man at running back for them, leading the charge toward the postseason. It's the Seahawks going up against the Buccaneers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for they'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, it's going up, Buccaneers.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guard.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series
Tell
of
you,
extra
man, my mind
emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there's a flag on the play. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
We're going that.
Holding offense.
Alrighty, boy.
Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll make this a second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover. And when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd down, Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now a first down following that long gain.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. That's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he takes this one down all the
Here's
way
the
near
funny
the 30.
part. It's a flag.
Offside. Defense.
Oh, y'all messed up.
And some options here for the offense
Wait
on second and 2. On second down, here's Wilson. This one complete to Cooper Helfet. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I'm doing it.
Now everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll kick that field goal.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quan Alexander in there to drop him. And out now come the Seahawks. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Is it? Yep.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to throw it out here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Now Wilson on 2nd down.
Yeah.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on the ground they go with the running back. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Here's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more.
Fucking dang.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Definitely shut me down.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across for the touchdown. out. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Ooh, somebody was killing
that we say so long from Tampa.
boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. With the season drawing to a close, so much at stake in the fight for a playoff berth. They're lucky to have this man at running back for them, leading the charge toward the postseason. It's the Panthers going up against the Seahawks. What a surprise here. There's rain in Seattle as we're off to Central Loop Field to link up with our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What
And the
is
offense still
going
has a couple
on?
plays to go to pick up the first on second down
Blow
and 3.
everywhere.
They'll
What are
run
we
it
gonna
now
do?
out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It's kind of weird, though, but it's my fault.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I mean,
So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he was with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
They'll run it now out of the gun across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Luke Kuechly's absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson throwing for his running back.
Oh,
He's
my
got it complete. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper Helfit, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard
It's all about
line.
me and it's all about me and Wilson, man.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2015 All-Pro Thomas Davis, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Still 2nd down.
What the fuck?
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Ain't it the 15-yard?
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And it's caught, left side, Helfit. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They're going, what's going?
Offside. Defense.
Boy, y'all sound like crazy.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. First and goal here from the 9. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal.
Come on,
Beckons, it looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. End zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there.
We gotta be on some hurry, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So third and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here. The defense plays so fast. And I think if the running back
I don't think he know when to throw it to me right on the point.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Motherfucker, yo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
That nigga 59 was on that ass. No, it was 58. Yeah, it was coming in like a fucking...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
What?
On second down, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Wow. What is going on?
And the offense looking to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is not a play right.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right
side.
On third down, Wilson.
Shut up.
Block it.
Why would you go to your man? Right on that side.
He lost.
That could have been somebody else open. Before you went. They took the fucking lead, man. You know what's so funny? You had to take no time
out of the gun.
Give me the ball. Oh my gosh, he don't give me the ball no more.
And he's brought down.
He don't give me the ball no more. Oh my God. What the?
Everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the
offense. What's wrong with this quarterback?
It's just their first, so they'll have
he don't give me the ball no more
before we get to halftime.
He don't give me the
and
ball
welcome back,
no
the offensive
more.
Unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we
going
resume
on
action.
Here, man? What nobody want to win?
Now
you got
on first down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43
man, you got
line. 4 yards on the pickup.
We could have scored. That was the funny thing about it. We could have scored. You don't want to give me nothing. I'm open. I know I messed up 2 times, but come on,
and we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going.
We got to win.
Now Wilson on second down. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Wow. We got to get. We got to go. That's the funny part. He fucked it up.
On first and 10, it's Wilson.
Now you want to get it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Field goal is working, man. I don't know what happened. Oh, we ain't scored.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking for the guy carrying the ball. He was the finisher. A really nice run.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That was all
We looked
me.
at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Wow. Boy. Why is they in? Hey, what are you trying to hit? Jump start. Oh, I see him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 7 that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh.
And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's good
We
enough
could
for
have
a
been
Seattle
scoring.
first.
He messed it all up. I
quickly
guarantee
to the
this
line.
defense better do something off this play.
The more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're
That
down
was
on
my
the
game
scoreboard.
after we
And this team
scored.
has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-round. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they run it well here to start the second half.
Not only that, he didn't give me the ball. You know, we ready.
They'll
The
run
ball.
it now out of the gun.
Yeah.
5 yards is the tally
You
on
know, the
first
ball
down.
so
That brings
they
up
stop
2nd
so
and
they know
5.
what
Looking
the
to
hell
speed
they
things
got
up here, going with some tempo.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll say no gain on the play
Wow.
there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
It was always fun to watch.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're
Ah.
facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
2nd and goal to go now. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 3rd and goal.
Oh!
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort.
All about me.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did know, they are down on the scoreboard.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it.
What we got to do, fellas? We got to play off.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you
Give me the ball, man.
Run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with
Damn, he don't even give me the ball no more.
But you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack
What
him
are you
here.
doing?
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Wilson. And he
No
hang on
fucking
to it
way,
through the
yo. This
contact.
nigga fucking
Incomplete.
Come on, yo. No way. I had the ball all in the back. Far out.
The Seattle now
That's
ready to
game,
march
boys.
onto the
We got
field.
blown out like
And
crazy.
down on the scoreboard, certainly needing
No, we
to
didn't.
avoid what happened
We
on
got
the last
scored.
drive, punting the
Take
football.
it back. But no.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
He
They know
don't
the
want to
score.
give me
They
the
know
ball.
situation.
This is why we
And by the
lost.
way,
Yes.
the punter
This is
no longer
why we
assists
lost.
their offense. That's how they have to treat
Punk
this drive.
ass
need
Wilson.
points.
Big time.
Didn't give
It
me
looked
what
like
I
they had
supposed to
something
get.
there, but
I
I
was
think that he was
old.
thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He was trying to get it there to Kenny Lawler.
Kenny
and that's going to
Lawler.
make it 3rd down
Wow.
and 10. And the offense looking to pick up the first down
Man,
after
you
the 2nd
bum
down incompletion.
cocksucker,
And the Panthers
yo.
bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs finding a safety.
Come on,
valve here.
yo.
That's complete.
We got
The gain of
we ain't
11
gonna
and a
do it,
first
man.
down.
We ain't going
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
I can't take another after a while.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. 15
5
yards through
minutes,
the
yeah.
air and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
One of the selling points of the
Yeah,
in route
big ass.
is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again here, Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin.
Third
And
and
it's going
one.
to set up a 3rd and 1. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and they lose the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Yeah, they're going to speed things up here. Now Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Well, what can I start it? You motherfucker.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Look at him. He ain't giving me the ball no more.
And he's able to get it down to the
Give me the ball,
25-yard
yo.
line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin.
First, I got
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll...
Fucking bullshit. Look at that shit. Yeah, he wasn't gonna get no passing yard at first. Cause I thought I had it. And what else had my interception? My interception was L. The interception was so L. What else had? Didn't throw me the ball on some open pass shit. You know this game.
Caught up in my put your head on backwards. Then skate on back
You
for
know what?
engaging.
You gotta
Laugh
do.
about
You
what just happened.
gotta keep winning.
Apples get sent to mammies. Is that too
You gotta
rapid?
keep winning.
Catch you in traffic, you
I
see
know.
it.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Look at that. submissive, my friends assassins, all of us.
Our mothers, queens, and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers flashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches and sip something and kiss the dragon. I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, I'm packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king, like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard. Somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat one. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a candle. Too many buttons. Not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He said don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough. These bugging, I heard they stung you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels. Don't even mumble. I'm back to ballin'. I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene and the queen playing past the Troy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
No, never.
With the season drawing to a close, so much at stake in the fight for a playoff berth.
Yeah.
We're lucky to have this man at running back for them, leading the charge
That's
toward the
these
postseason.
two guys.
It's the Seahawks going up against the Packers.
Yeah.
With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers.
First on the right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
We're watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
It'll be first down here after the run.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson completes it to Lawler. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play. he
Why?
finds enough
Why?
of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers
These
to get this
motherfuckers
to the 40.
some real shit trying to kill me. That's what the fuck you get, nigga.
Now it looks like we'll get a
Hurt
timeout,
ankle,
and we
nigga.
will. We've got an
Yeah.
injured Packer
Put all
on the
that
field.
shoulder up to my knee.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
Trying to take me out. Can't, dude. Wish. Hurt. Man, you out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Oh my god. Wait, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
I couldn't even go away because it's even worse.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
They tighten it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. The 13 yards that time at a first.
I don't
care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Man, wait a minute, man. What is going on, man?
And that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing is Wilson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6.
What the fuck, yo? We're going with this game right now, yo. I think this game broke. He's not throwing the ball.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Yeah. We were doing so good
looks like
this
the
year.
Packers have added an extra
Now
DB
all
on
cannot,
3rd down. And the back goes into motion.
Right.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Oh my gosh, yo.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And Lawler has it over the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Unless he found somebody open.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On the tackle there, the rookie Kenny Clark.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. What a spin. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another 1st down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in.
Don't
That's a
ball,
win.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Here's Wilson. He's got Curse. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Steve Weatherford now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's, 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Complete outright to Kurtz. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Penalty marker is down here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Offense. I mean, I was going to be that nigga that. Oh my God. Right back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage. You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Dan.
Got me used to it. I understand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
And that's a big-time run right there. And right now, he is in a groove. He is locked in, and all he wants is the football. But it's not just him. He's locked in really well with his offensive line. They're motivated now to continue to fire out and find some gaps and some creases for him to run in. And guess what? If he continues to do this, they can take it and traverse it all the way downfield because he wants to finish in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The next extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they give this time to the tailback. Muscles him off. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there.
Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4.
Let's carry these distractions still the same.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground.
Oh.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Line
It's a
double.
7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down.
I've got zero rooting interest in this game, but this is a lot of fun to watch. When you watch a guy get with his offensive line and have that great relationship, and I think it has to have been built during the week, during training camp, throughout the season, sitting and watching tape together, finding where their creases are, the gaps, knowing how guys are going to block, and right now, he's almost unstoppable.
In the red zone this time. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
And they'll run it here. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there.
One more way.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
They was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
He can't bring him down.
does
Oh,
work.
And a cut to the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Here's Steve Weatherford now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A big play there out of the running game. 31 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walked alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm a martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A huge division rivalry game on tap for us in this one. And here's a guy expected to carry a lot of the load for his team on the ground against one of their biggest enemies. It's the Rams going up against the Seahawks. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. On 3rd down, Wilson finding time. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The tackle by Robert Quinn. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson.
Wilson.
Baldwin. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I want to look at this replay. Wilson. That's all I watch, fellas. Oh, you whore.
And that's understanding where the markers
He
are,
picked the
because
toughest
it's not
way
just
to
running to
not try
them.
to throw to
Because
me.
on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run. Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Again, the stiff arm.
That's going to leave a mark.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Get out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here. For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys... So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so it looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Given 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Completes it to Lawler.
It better be who I think it is. Let me see this shit, man.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. Brent.
Let me see this. This is always Wilson's fucking fault. I'm not trying to get the ball. Again, holding on the ball again. But almost touchdown. Again, yo. I don't get this AI computers out here.
It's the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's see me get it in.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
Back involved. What's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this punt goes out of bounds. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now it's Wilson.
Oh,
and his throw's going to be
that was so
incomplete.
perfect. That was so perfect. Right.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Second and 10 now. Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was a tremendous play by the defensive line. We always talk about leverage versus any play. How about versus the draw? Underneath, they get into the backfield and make a big-time play.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 5. And they'll go on the ground. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A.
I am not getting to touch the ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
He's 44.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. On his way. Timeout here. Timeout taken. Whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That's taken on the 25. Uses this stiff arm. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Seahawks. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
safety. This is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, Michael Brocker's in on the stop. And they're going to speed things up here. Wilson, and that is incomplete.
He's not floating it right. I'm always getting beat.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Oh, he bolts, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Wilson. A strong running.
There we go. Right over top of him.
Give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They give him 12 yards and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Why would I hit that?
Able to use his stiff arm
and why did he get out of that
before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. Sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's brought down after a good game. third with a gain of 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there.
Deep shot.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll run it here. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know he stays what we call clean and no one gets to him. The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike, that means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play. I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then. While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air,
here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
This time we just go all in. Kick. Oh, this is easy.
Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away.
That's all I watched this, yeah. That's all I watched this before you say you threw it
Third.
fucking away.
But not to get too over.
What the fuck you throwing it away for? Like that shit, man. Oh, you little bitch. Oh, you bum. Oh, hold on. We gotta look at it one time. Anybody came to you yet? Oh, you bum. Oh, you bum, mother.
Because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete.
Serves you right. This is what you supposed to gave. Didn't get it up, man. You little bitch.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, is really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not.
Neat.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.